Hey everyone, hello butterflies. I hope all is well with many of you. I'm doing a celebrity reading on the one and only Jessica Ann Simpson. Simpson. She is an American singer, actress, and a businesswoman. And Jessica is currently 42. Her birthday is July the 10th. She was born in 1980, and she has three beautiful children. And it is stated that she is still presently married, okay, to Eric Johnson. Now, hold up, I'm seeing two names here. I'm seeing an Eric Johnson, then I'm seeing a Nick Laney. Um, anyway, all I know is she's still presently married, okay? So, the main reason I'm doing this reading, like many of you, I be on YouTube and I be checking out certain videos that pop up, and one of them, uh, Entertainment Tonight, I watched a little video of Jessica, and it has here Jessica Simpson fires back at critics of her appearance. So it's pretty much her fans, they're very worried about her. Um, I would listen to her before back in the day. I don't follow her, so I really don't know really too much what's going on with her. I didn't even know she had an addiction. I didn't even know that about her. Come to find out, she had an addiction of alcohol, and struggling dealing with her own little personal demon, putting the band-aid on it. But she does acknowledge it. She talks about it, and according to Jessica, um, she has been sober, and she's pretty much working on herself. And when I look at her, I took a picture of her when she was like, singing, and that was her way of letting, according to her, her haters and people that she feel that's, bad mouthing her, letting them see, look at me. As you see, I'm doing just fine, and I'm not worrying about what you're saying about me. So please know these celebrities do care what the so-called public think about them, because for the most part, that's how they feel validated. Um, so it has here Jessica Simpson fires back at critics of her appearance. And when I look at her picture, she looks older to me. She's not wearing any makeup, so that alone is going to have you looking, a certain way. Um, I don't know if she had any issue of I don't know if Jessica had any issues of anorexia. Not, and I'm not saying that's what's going on with this sister, okay? But she does look to me malnourished. It doesn't look, she doesn't look. I guess you can say she doesn't look healthy. I guess you can say that. But maybe that's just due to she's not wearing any makeup. Then plus she's also gained a lot of weight. I'm sorry, lost a lot of weight as well. But anyway, this is the picture right here that I was looking at, and you can kind of see. So anyway, before I get started, whatever come out in this reading concerning Jessica Simpson, it is not my opinion. I'm not here trying to bash this sister whatsoever. I happen to like Jessica Simpson, and I wish her all the best. Okay, whatever you see and hear in this reading, it is not facts. It is allegedly, and this is for entertainment purpose only. But I am led by the Spirit. Okay, I'm always seeking on things in the dark to bring my to the marvelous light, and that's what I'm going to be doing. So anyway, in her video, I just took a quick snap, picture of her, and So that's why, right here, she's not looking glamorized because, she doesn't have any makeup on. You just pretty much seeing the rawness of Jessica, okay? And that's really what I wanted because, I want to get a feel for an individual by looking in their eyes, okay, in the current state that they're in. Okay, so I'm ready to get started reading. I thank you all for your love supporting my channel. I'm going to be using, now I have some decks I never used before. Well, actually, I've used them, but a lot of times in my private reading sessions that I do with my clients that contact me, when I'm always led by the spirit when it comes to certain, oracle cards that I use. Okay, so I feel the need to use this one on Jessica. It's called Healing Yourself Reading Oracle. Okay, I feel the need to use this one, and I'm just going to be led by the spirit. Okay, I might end up using my shadow deck. I see, but I'm gonna start off using this. It's like a tarot deck. Okay, so let's get with this reading on Jessica Simpson. And thank you for being patient. I appreciate you, family. And maybe you can let me down below. Let me know down below. Has she been married before, or just with that one individual? I don't know. I don't keep up with these celebrities like that. I don't know. But according to Jessica, she's fine. She's like people pretty much really need to mind their own business, and she's fine, and she's learning how to block out the hate. Okay. My spirit readings, all truth and clarity by Jessica Simpson. What's presently going on with Jessica Simpson? I see those things in the dark bring out to the marvelous light concerning Jessica Simpson. What's presently going on with Jessica Simpson? What is she dealing with? What is she battling with? What's presently going on with Jessica Simpson? The positive, maybe not so positive, but presently going on with Jessica Simpson. So as you see, family, I'm setting my attention on Jessica Simpson and anything the spirit wants us to know, the positive and the not so positive, okay? I want to start off using three cards first. Let me see. Hold up. What does I do? Nine. You know what? From what I'm seeing so far, let me make sure this is right. Hold on. From what I'm seeing so far, family, uh, her spread don't look so bad, okay? From what I'm seeing, her spread does not look so bad. I mean, starting off, you know, I can see that, she's been putting the work in. She even mentioned this in her video. If maybe you go watch the Entertainment Tonight video of Jessica, firing back at the critics, even she said, she stated that, she has been doing a lot of self healing work, because she knows she has those demons, stemming from her childhood past. But, she choose to, instead of putting a band aid on it, okay, not facing it, she's at the point to where, she's trying to heal. And I can see that with this card right here, the Triumph card. It's the mental card, and it's upward. So, and then we see hope. So this is definitely a positive omen. So kudos for her. She's definitely putting the work in. So this right here, none of this is in divine order. This is a universal card. It represents completion and fulfillment, and it also represents um, being empowered also. So you could say she's definitely feel a sense of self, fulfillment, okay, in her life. I never read this card before, but I'm going to read it because all of these cards have additional meanings, family. And when I feel the need to read up on the card, I will do it. Okay? So my butterflies can receive clarity. I'm going to read up on this card right here. You've come far on your journey, and it's time to be rewarded for your efforts. This card symbolizes completion, triumph, peace, liberation, and fulfillment. Everything you strive for is within your reach. Meet it halfway and grab it. The universe is the last of the major arcana cards and reflects the work that you've accomplished on your travels. But more importantly, it represents the wisdom that you gain along the way. You should now honor and acknowledge the truly wonderful soul that you are and accept the vital part that you play in the bigger scheme of life. Isn't that beautiful? So for this card to be upward, that's a positive omen. Okay, next is the throat chakra card. This card represents I speak. This is someone who's no longer suppressing, keeping things to themselves, okay, holding back. This individual is speaking up and speaking out. They're exercising the throat chakra. So her throat chakra is very open, okay? She is speaking up and speaking out. She's speaking her truth. She's speaking up for herself. Next, this is the moving on card. Had this card been upward, I would say Jessica has a decision to make, and she's planning on walking away or moving on from something or someone. Okay. And I also can get this card someone is getting ready to transition as well. Okay, and moving on. Her card is upside down. So this lets me know whatever this means to Jessica, if she was thinking about moving on or walking away from something or someone, she changed her mind. She changed her mind. It just depends on what that means to her. Next, we have the hope card. It speaks for itself. She's feeling very hopeful. So she's definitely operating her faith to get through whatever challenges that she may, experience or that may come her way. She's feeling very hopeful. This right here is the solitude card. Hers came out upside down. This lets me know. Now, had this card been upward, I would say Jessica is coming out of solitude. She's coming out of isolation. Okay, but her card is upside down. Now it came out regardless, okay? No matter what, it came out regardless. But for this card to come out and come out upside down, this lets we know that she spent a lot of time inside, okay? In solitude, just pretty much inside, within the four walls of her home. She's not getting out that much, okay? That's what this card represents, okay? Just solitude, being inside. Excuse me. Next, this is the waiting game. As I stated, Jessica has a decision to make. Now, normally I don't read this card, but I'm going to read it today because it does have additional meaning. This card indicates that your work. This card indicates that you work hard to set things in motion in certain areas of your life, and you're now waiting for the results to come into fruition. The number two is all about choices and decision. In the past, you may have been afraid of making decisions or choices, but now you're no longer held prisoner by this fear of the constraint of old beliefs. Expect the best, and we did see the hope card right here, so that's what she's doing. Expect the best and be open to the limitless power of your intuition, which is presently very strong. Trust and use it to assist you. And that's what she's doing. So here is the intuition card. Remember, I was fact checking because it was upside down. But I felt the need to turn it right side up. So this is what she's doing. She's operating her intuition. She's trying to be led by the spirit, her divine intuitiveness, as far as, when it comes to the decision that she has to make. This is the material harvest card. This is one who's put in the work and they're reaping what they have sown. Jessica has been in this industry for quite some time now, and really she's in a healthy financial abundance place in her life. She really don't have to work if she really don't want to, okay? But this just letting me know that, her hands are open and money's still coming in, okay? It's coming in from somewhere. So she's definitely in a abundance, prosperity place to where she's reaping what she has sown. Okay, when it comes to her gifts and talents and being in the music industry. Okay, so this is a material harvest, and her hands are open, and money is coming in. And who knows, this could be more of a future event. You know, maybe a project that she's working on. Might end up bringing more money. And the Triumph card. This card speaks about change and also due to mental, our thoughts affects our emotions and our emotions, our actions, okay? This is someone who has overcome the mental challenge of mental conflict. And that's someone that has the inability to get over something or someone, okay? They feel stuck. This is someone who, successfully has overcome their, mental challenges, shall I say. I say kudos to her Jessica. That spread looks good, family. So you know what? Because these celebrities can do a whole lot of talking. Let me just say that people can do a whole lot of talking. I'm led by the spirit, and a lot of times I try to fact check when people say certain things because anybody can tell you anything. Let me just say that, especially when you are in these so-called relationships, people tell you what you want to hear. Anyway, with that being said, I was just listening to Jessica, and I was like, I wonder if she put, I was just saying it to myself. I said, I wonder if she just telling people just to get people off of her back, as far as, oh yeah, I'm working on myself, and I'm operating in self love, and I'm healing, But when I'm looking at this right here, yes, she's putting the work in. She is putting the work in. So I say kudos for her. That's all I gotta say. Kudos for her. Now in these readings, now nobody's perfect. You're gonna see a lot of this right here, ups and downs, ups and downs. But at the end of the day, she's feeling very hopeful, and she's overcoming a lot of her mental. She's triumphed and become very successful as far as overcoming the mental baggage, okay, that was weighing her down in her past, the mental conflicts, and she's speaking out. So that's good in itself. Hmm. Okay, Jessica. I'm gonna do about, let me see, six more, and then we'll start another deck. Hmm. All right, family. So the spirit is revealing more information with Jessica. Now, as I stated, and I'm going to stand on it, she is working on, overcoming, her those personal challenges in her life, such as, those shadow aspects of her. Okay. Um, her issues, anything stemming from her childhood that can be affecting her in her adulthood. She's working on that. Cause that was really her problem. That's why she was self-medicating with the drinking. Okay, she didn't want to feel. She didn't want to think about it. You know what I mean? It just depends on what it meant to her. Who knows? It be maybe growing up in the industry. She's seen some things. Or it can just be due to childhood trauma. I really don't know what caused her to go there you know. But anyway, but that's somebody that's definitely hurting. Now, none of this is in divine order. I feel the need to start off with this one. This one is suffering in silence. So this is pretty much Jessica MO right now. Okay, she's still going through some things, but at least she's facing it. She's not putting a band-aid on it. That's the difference. Okay, she's dealing with it her way. I don't know if she's going to counseling also, but anyway, this is someone who's smiling. Inside she's smiling. She's smiling, but on the inside she's dying, or on the inside she's still in pain. On the inside something is still really bothering her. Um, but right here, this is suffering in silence, and I really want to know what this means. I really want to know. I really want more clarity on this right here, the suffering in silence. And I am going to dig. I sure am. And I know somebody's going to say, "Well, that's none of your business." Okay, for anybody who feels like that, I'm doing a reading on Jessica. It is allegedly. It doesn't mean it's facts. And you didn't have to watch. Just saying. People do care because sometimes, we like, people always say, oh, none of your business, and it's not. It's none of our business. Don't get me wrong. But, it's good to care about people. Um, that means your heart is open and you care about them, you're praying for them because you really don't want to see them crash and burn to where they do unthinkable to themselves. And it happens all the time in Hollywood. It happens all the time. But I'm looking at her spread. Her spread doesn't look that bad. It really doesn't. So with that being said, I am going to dig because I'm seeking clarity about this. And I'm going to read up on it real quick, okay? I'm going to leave it right here. I'm going to show it to you, and I'm going to leave it right here. I'm going to leave it right here, okay? The number nine denotes completion. Are you finally ready to let go of those limiting negative beliefs, or are you allowing the issues in your life to become bigger than they really are? Your mind has been doing quite a job on you lately, and even your dreams may be trying to get your attention. When you learn to let go of the worry, despair, and sense of hopelessness, a positive new way or path will be shown to you. Now, with that being said, we saw the completion card, fulfillment and completion. So she is working on letting it go. You get it? She is working on letting it go. The hopelessness, pretty much those fear-based thoughts, the fear-based thoughts, the negative thinking. Okay. She's working on that. And that's what this card is saying. Okay, she's working on that family. So you know, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. At least she's working on it. But she's still it's still something still there. Okay, and it's a process. It's a process. Nobody ever healed just like this. It's a process. But this is just letting us know what was going on with her. Okay, and why she was doing the things that she was doing due to, substance abuse because she was suffering in silence. That's all. Right here, this is rejoice in celebration. In this particular timeline, okay, I had to say it like that. Jessica doesn't feel like celebrating at all, okay? She's just not in a good mood to celebrate. Now, I don't know what this stemmed from, a past event, something could have happened, or a present event. Maybe it's due to, just on social media, reading about what people are saying about her and she doesn't like it. And it's affecting her, you know, um, inwardly. Because anything you take in affects you, okay? Anything you take in affects you. So, she's very bothered. She is. She's very bothered by what people are saying, but she also stated in the video that she's learning to not let what people say about her affect her. But you know she's saying that, but it bothers her. Right here, she doesn't feel like celebrating at all. She's not in a celebrating mood at all. All right, next, this is the truth card. It came out upside down. This is someone who is accepting the truth. This is someone who is receiving clarity or the truth about something. Okay. I also look at this card as the judgment card. Now her card came out upside down, so this letting me know that it's letting me know quite. Mm, it's letting me know a couple of things. It's letting me know Jessica could either be in the dark about something. She could either be in the dark about something, or someone is not being honest with her, telling her the truth, or she's not receiving clarity about something or someone. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. I'm gonna leave it right there. But right here, let's know she's in the dark about something. She's not receiving clarity nor the truth about something. And I don't know if she's in denial. And if she is, that will come out in the shadow card. Not when I use that oracle. But yeah. She's not receiving truth or clarity about something. She's in the dark. Next, it came out upside down. This is movement, choices, and decisions. This is someone who has a decision to make. They making moves behind the scenes, okay? And as you see, they have options. They have options to go through one of those doors, whether it's personal or business. And they're looking at their options and they're getting ready to go through one of those doors. But remember, we saw the moving on card, and that represents someone that has a decision to make, but they haven't made that decision yet, or they changed their mind. Well, this is saying the same thing. See, she has a decision to make. But behind the scenes, Jessica is not going to one of these doors. Okay, I don't know if a opportunity is presenting itself to her, maybe due to, I don't know, business related. She's looking at it, but she's like, I don't know if I want to do this right now. That's all she's doing is looking at it, but she's not making any moves yet. Okay, maybe she's procrastinating, but right now she's not making any moves at all right now, for whatever reason, whether it's personal or business. Next, this is the sacrifice card. Now I already know what this card is speaking about already. When this card is upward, it represents self-sacrifice, something that she's doing. Okay, but her card came out upside down. It pretty much like outside entities that could be affecting you, like your peace of mind, shall I say? So yeah, this is bothering her a lot, family. You know what? She needs to stay off social media. I'm serious. These celebrities can't help it. Jessica needs to stay off social media. Um, this is her. This card is speaking from the perspective of, you know, sabotage or, sacrifice due to, you know, um, outside influences. Okay, how it's affecting her, how it's affecting her. But she says, she's not gonna let it get to her. But she needs to stay off social media. Because people gonna say what they want to say, and I'm all for people speaking their truth and their opinion. All I say is say what you have to say with love. Don't be malice about it because you're not in your heart space. And people are not gonna receive what you have to say if you're being mean spirit or if you're hating. They're not gonna hear you. They're gonna turn a blind ear to you. Okay, but she's picking up on it in a negative way, and I really don't know what people are really actually saying about her that has her feeling some type of way because she is bothered. Please know that she is definitely bothered. So you can imagine the comments, okay? You can imagine the comments. I'm sure they're talking about because they were talking about her appearance, okay? They're talking about her appearance and how she's looking, but it's just the way they're saying it. It's affecting her and it's bothering her a lot because she's all about image and what she needs to do is actually stay off social media and be about self validation instead of worrying about outside of her what people are saying because people gonna talk. They're gonna talk regardless. Anyway, let's move on. This is the next card is upside down. This is patient and planning. Had this card been upward, I was saying Jessica's being very patient. Let me see. She's being very patient right now, and she's making moves. She's making plans behind the scenes. She's planning. Okay, her next move, her next project. But just like right here, no, 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 no. Jessica is feeling very impatient about something or someone, and she's not making any plans right now. But she is feeling very impatient. And maybe it's with her fans, okay? Maybe it's with her fans. I feel like her ultimate issue really is just looking outside of herself and, her ears is to the street, her ears is to the social media, and she too busy worried about what people think. And, you know, I hope she doesn't let that get the best of her, and she start feeling weak and start drinking again because that wouldn't be good. But we're not going to go there because I saw the hope card. So she is feeling hopeful. And the main thing, whatever that she's been doing that's been working for her, that's been, helping her to stay off the alcohol, I just hope she continue to do that, okay? All right, so I'm going to do real quick. Suffering in silence, the truth card, and okay, I'm gonna put these three up, okay? I'm gonna put these three up. I'm gonna leave these three up. So I'm gonna leave the sacrifice card up. I'm seeking clarity on this. And then Spirit just wants to know, okay, behind the scenes. I don't know her like that, but God knows her, okay? And I'm just led by the Spirit. So self-sacrifice, seeking clarity, the truth card upside down, seeking clarity, suffering silence, seeking clarity. I'm going to be using the Divine Shadow Self Oracle. Shout out to Divine Vision. I'm just seeking clarity on these messages. Now, the Divine Shadow Self Oracle. I like this right here because it helps me to penetrate, okay, um, though the characteristic of an individual, okay. The Shadow Self Oracle is about, helping you get an idea about the person's character, what's going on with them when it comes to those shadow aspects with them. Have they hit? Is this something presently that's going on with them, or they have healed from it? Okay, it's either they're presently going through it or they heal from it. And the shadow selves are pretty much, you're facing your worst fears, your demons, or your issues. You're either facing them or you're not. Okay, all right, let's get with it. I'm seeing clarity. Jessica Simpson, seeking clarity. Truth card upside down. Something is silent, seeking clarity. Cross, seeking clarity. Seeking clarity. Seeking clarity. Seeking clarity. Sacrifice truth. Something silence. Sacrifice truth. Something silence. Okay, I was totally complete. Okay. Now, they might not actually be in order, but when you hear these keywords, these shadow aspects, okay, you get an idea which one that they actually goes to, okay? Because sometimes they can be off. This is the sacrifice card is upside down. I have here vindictive, evasive, someone that avoids commitment. Interesting. I don't know why that would come out. Why would that come out? Why would that come out? It's not like, well, what do I know? What do I know? I don't know what goes on with people relationships, okay? But this could let me know about some cheating, okay? Defiance, victim, being in victim mode, okay? Feeling like a victim, seeing yourself as a victim, addiction. And we know this to be true because she was dealing with substance abuse, destruction, awkward. Someone see themselves as awkward, manipulation, and explosive. Um, yeah, sudden outbursts, getting upset, emotionally all over the place. Next, a truth card. This speaks about being in the dark about something or not receiving truth or clarity. Or you can be in denial. Let me just say that. You could be in denial about something. Here we go. Regret, feelings of regret, bias, depression, feeling empty. Now, for me to get this card, she was really in a dark place. This is someone who feels helpless, hopeless, uh, feeling spiritually tapped out. You know what I mean? They can't see light at the end of the tunnel. So she's really in a bad place. Sabotage. So a lot of this family is the background energy of Jessica. You know, when she was dealing with her struggles behind the scenes, okay? Ego bound, jealousy, boredom. This is someone who's longing for change, feeling restless, and closed off. That's right, closed off. 'Cause remember, we saw the solitude card. It was upside down. That's the one that's inside. And not only that, it doesn't have to be like physically inside. Closed off can also be you keeping your feelings and your emotion to yourself. You know, what's going on with you, you keep it to yourself and you're not sharing it with anybody. But she's doing it now. Now she's speaking up. But it's still a whole lot that we don't know. She ain't telling everything now. She ain't telling everything. It's just, it's a surface of, she letting it be known that, yeah, this is what I was going through. She's talking about it, but she's not telling us everything. Cause it's none of our business. But anyway, you get what I'm going with this. She ain't telling us everything. And suffering in silence, carrying burdens, ghosting. This is one who's not reliable. Um, they leave you hanging and abandon you. So really looking at Jessica could be experiencing abandonment issues. Dark. You can say Jessica was in a dark place in her life. Secretive. See how the spirit be peeling those layers? Secretive. And yeah, that's right, drunk. She was getting her drink on. And this is not allegedly. This is a fact. This is facts right here because she talked about it before. Fearful. See, you have no fear-based thoughts. And yes, she was experiencing insecurities. Yes, indeed. All right, I'm getting ready to end this reading. I'm not gonna make it that long, okay? I just wanted to, you know, touch base to see what was going on with Miss Jessica. Let me see something. But this is the Heal Yourself reading card. Suffering in silence, seeking clarity. And yes, I'm going to be reading, okay, with certain mentions I will be reading, okay, so y'all can see much clarity. Suffering in silence, seeking clarity on suffering in silence, seeking clarity on suffering in silence. Jessica Simpson, seeking clarity on suffering in silence. clarity on suffering and silence. I'm not gonna be reading this card upside down. When they fall out, the spirit just letting us know, look at this, okay? Just look at this. I'm not gonna read this upside down. It speaks for itself. Suffering in silence. Jessica Simpson. Suffering in silence. As he throw things in the dark, pretty much the mother's life concerning Jessica Simpson. Pertaining to her suffering in silence. Suffering in silence. Seeking clarity about Jessica suffering in silence. Seeking clarity about Jessica suffering in silence. Seeking clarity about Jessica Simpson suffering in silence. That's crazy. All these cards came out upside down. But I didn't fact check on them. I think I still might fact check. Y'all can let me know down below. Jessica was raised in a Christian background, right? Because I'm seeing a sexuality card, and a lot of times, when you raise a certain way, when it comes to religious, you know, backgrounds, a person can be a certain way. Oh, let me get my words right. But what popped up in my spirit was, you know, um, how a person has the sexual freedom. They have sexual freedom, um, to where they can express themselves unapologetically, shall I say, and they just doing them. Um, some people, due to their religious background, they shun from certain things, And I was thinking about Jessica, maybe a certain things that she was not into, in the beginning stage of her relationships due to her upbringing or her religious background. That can affect the relationship also. You'd be surprised. That's why you have to have a connection with the individual and y'all be, in sync and help certain things in common, shall I say, okay? Don't just get with someone and you find out, oh, certain things that you're into, they're not into. But anyway, it happens. A lot of times people keep things from you. But when I look at this right here, I think about her, if she was suppressing it, shall I say, if she was suppressing it and not operating her sexual freedom, she's doing it now, okay? She's doing it now. That's the point I'm trying to make, okay? I ain't mean to go all the way around, but she's doing it now, okay? Let me just say it like this. She's doing what she has to do to keep her man. Let me just say it like that. All right. She's doing what she has to do. And maybe, she enjoy, sexually being liberated. You know what I mean? But anyway. That's what popped up in my spirit when I picked this card up. Let me see something. Because I really don't want to add to this, but it did pop up in my spirit. I'm going to read up on this card. Sexuality is a normal part of life. Embrace and enjoy your intimate, sensual, passionate nature. Take time to explore your sexuality. So, boom, that's what she's doing now. Okay? That's what she's doing now. Behind the scenes, allegedly. How do you feel about yourself? Do you feel sexy, attractive, and happy with your body? Or are you judging yourself harshly? You need to let go of any old feelings of hurt. Listen, family, suffering in silence, suffering in silence, hurt. You need to let go of any feelings of hurt, shame, or guilt in relations to your sexuality. If you are in a relationship, you need to bring some romance back and spice things up. Spirit saying spice things up in that marriage, okay? In order to make sex an incredible, fulfilling, seductive, exhilarating, and organic, y'all know what I'm talking about, experience. You need to let go of your defense and fear of being intimate with your partner. I think that speaks for itself, doesn't it? So this card speaks about how a person needs to, arm themselves, love their body, okay, stand in front of a mirror and accept you the way you are, okay. And this is what she's doing, right? This is what she's doing. Now the next one is help from above. Remember, we saw the intuitive card. That's the one that's going within themselves, seeking divine answers. She's not looking outside of herself. She's going within herself, seeking answers. So this speaks for itself. I'm not going to read up on it because it speaks for itself. This is one who's seeking help from above, which is really not above. It's within us, okay? As within, so without. As above, so below. Tap into the inward spiritual part of themselves. Next, this came out upside down. And I said I wasn't going to read these cards upside down. Uh, Okay, this is a temptation card. I think some cards need to be read the way they come out. This is someone who's being tempted, okay, whether it's Jessica or whomever that's around her. But this is someone who's presently being tempted. This is someone. This is someone who is not. If they were tempted, they're not feeling tempted now. Okay, she's not feeling tempted now. Now, also, when this card's upside down, it's going to be somebody outside of Jessica that's close to her. The only person I can think of is a husband. So you could say that allegedly he could be tempted. Allegedly, okay? Upward is talking about Jessica, but upside down can be talking about her also, letting me know that if she was tempted, she's not tempted now. Okay? Maybe, wanting that drink. She's not tempted now. Or whatever it means to her. Um, this card speaks for itself. I guess I'll go ahead and read it, okay? But it speaks for itself. Temptation is temptation, okay? Life is full of temptation, and right now you are being asked to choose the higher path. Now, her card came up upside down, so she's not experiencing any temptation, okay? But it came out upside down for a reason. You need to prove that you are worthy and important is clouding your true purpose and tempting you to make wrong decisions. Become aware of what is happening in your life right now. Are you feeling bored in a relationship and looking for something outside of your partnership? Okay. We did see the boredom card. That's one who's longing for change. Let me read that again. Are you feeling bored in a relationship and looking for something outside of your partnership instead of being honest and working on the challenges you are experiencing or moving on? Is there a work opportunity? What is tempting you to act without integrity in order to get ahead? Okay. Are you using money as an excuse not to follow your heart? Hold on, family. This card asks you to focus on the bigger picture, be honest with yourself, and take the higher path. Another opportunity that is much grander than what you have imagined is on its way. Just be open to it and allow it into your life. Now, the only reason I'm reading this card because this message because it has additional meaning to it, and I just want many of you to receive clarity. But like I said, upside down was letting me know if she was experiencing any temptation, okay, she's not being tempted right now. That's all I'm saying, okay. It just depends on what this temptation means to her. It can be tackling a new project. Okay, she feels tempted to do it. It doesn't have to necessarily be tempted with drugs, alcohol, and all of that. But anyway, but also upside down can represent someone that's outside of her, that's close to her, okay, um, that can sabotage her from the perspective of her losing her peace of mind due to them hurting her. Okay, they can be tempted. Okay, that individual can be tempted. That's all I'm saying. Now we have the letting go card that came out. I'm just going to read up on it. You are being okay. The situation has served its purpose. You are being challenged to change your point of view and recognize that this particular, okay, relationship has run its course. Okay. Family, I wouldn't be surprised in a couple of years from now, less than 3 years, just might have getting a divorce. I'm just saying, allegedly, I don't wish that on her, but we seen letting go. Sometimes it's the people that you allow to get close to you can bring you down. Have you feel some type of way? Have you feeling insecure? If you know what I mean. But anyway, this is allegedly. This is not facts. You are being challenged to change your point of view and recognize that this particular relationship has run its course. Although you may be afraid to let go, and remember we saw that moving on card, but it came out upside down. That's the one that was thinking about moving on, but they changed their mind for now. Although you might be afraid to let go, the universe has a new opportunity for you, which will allow you to experience the kind of passion and satisfaction you have always dreamed of. Saying goodbye is never easy and can make you feel like you are a failure. You must not allow yourself to be persuaded by other people or your own doubts to keep holding on. Focus on opening your heart to a new opportunity. Leave the baggage of past mistakes behind you. Now, it is not really talking about her relationship with her husband. It could be talking about the business, okay, of this career being in the industry. Maybe she's thinking about letting it go and not jumping back into it anymore, okay? I forgot where I was. I apologize. I'm talking too much. Let me go back to right here. Focus on opening your heart to new opportunities. Leave the baggage of past mistakes behind you. It's important that during the letting go process, you are gentle with yourself. Allow yourself to have a long time, remember? Write, meditate, paint, sing, dance. Do whatever you can to heal and let go of the pain that is holding you back. Recognize that your spirit is beckoning you to grow. Hello, somebody. And if you watch that video of Jessica talking, she said that she was singing. It helps her to heal, you know. But she pretty much singing behind the scenes, during her alone time at home. But anyway, wow, wasn't that amazing? I like this oracle, and I really don't know how to use it, but I think I will start to to use it. It helps us get a more inside depth what's going on with people. Okay, where they're in a healing process or they're not. That was interesting right there. And let me say this real quick. I know it sounds like I was going there. I'm not saying her husband's cheating on her. Who knows what goes on in relationships, okay? But I know my cards when they come out, and when I'm doing certain reading on people, a lot of time it is steering that something's going on that can be affecting a person due to who is close to them. I always say, can nobody sabotage you unless you allow them to by open the door to them or allow them to get close to you, okay? And that can be a spouse, or that so-called friend, you know, it's whomever you let get close to you. Now, lastly, I'm getting ready to end it. This is I didn't really mean to make this a relationship rating. I'm just curious, okay? I'm just curious, and all of this is allegedly anyway. I was seeing certain things that came out, so I'm going to use the true love reading, okay, to get an idea about her present relationship with her husband. It might be on point, and if it is, that's a good thing. At least we'll see it here. Divine Spirit, release me about truth and clarity about Jessica Simpson. What's currently going on in her relationship? What's currently going on in her relationship? Seeking clarity. What's currently going on in Jessica Simpson relationship? Is she happy in her marriage? Are they committed to one another in all the ways that matter? Oh my goodness, that was a lot. What's going on with Jessica Simpson and her marriage? Oh boy. Okay. All right. The first card is love. So the love is there. She loves her husband, okay? The love is there. Let me see something real quick. According to the spirit, the love is there. Now, when I use the um, Heal Yourself Oracle, this card did come out, okay? But it came out upward. It was talking about sexuality, okay? This is someone who has sexual freedom, you know what I mean, okay? As far as them being able to express it authentically with their partner. Her card came out upside down, but this lets me know that this was an issue, okay? um, Not being able to express oneself authentically in that area. Okay, I don't know if it's on her part or on his part. I feel like it's more maybe on her part. Um, Due to it could be her choice, or maybe she just felt awkward about it because we did see the word awkward. You know, um, but anyway, I'm just sharing it. Okay, next this card came out upside down. Now, if she was feeling like a distorted feminine, I'm just saying if she was feeling like that before in that relationship, she's coming out of that. And this really has a lot to do with how you feel and view yourself. Okay. Um, Let me see something. This card's about releasing negative patterns, negative thought, negative patterns due to your actions, negative patterns due to your your thought forms. Okay, pretty much how you view yourself. Okay, I like stated she is putting the work in. I do believe she's doing a lot of mirror work. She's looking at herself, not only speaking life over herself, but I'm sure she's doing a lot of positive affirmations. Okay, she's coming out of this victim mode, and not valuing herself, shall I say. This is someone that's not carrying himself as a distorted feminine, and that victim having that victim mentality about them, okay? Um, she's coming out of this. So obviously, um, whatever's going on in the marriage, uh, this is letting me know that she's pretty much focusing on herself and trying to work on herself. Okay. Um, Next, this is upside down, and I feel like this is very important. This is spiritual maturity. This is spiritual maturity, and she is married now. So, um, let me see. Not being able to think for yourself, not being able to express your own viewpoint. Okay, so I think about you're in this relationship, right? And okay, let me say it like this. When this card is up, right? This speaks about spiritual maturity. Um, I think about Jessica being in her marriage and she's able to express herself when it comes to her religions, her beliefs, okay, unapologetically, and not being put down, feeling some type of way. The other partner respects their views and opinions. It's pretty much a mutual respect there, okay? Even if these two have different religious background, okay? But her card came out upside down. Now I think Jessica is a Christian. I don't know if her husband is a Christian or not, but you can still be two Christians and still, gonna have different, when it comes to your, how you view things, 'cause everybody don't see things the same way. If you know what I mean? Everybody can look at a picture and one person sees something in it the other person don't see, and they don't see it how how is it you seeing it that way? Because they don't see it that way. Everybody have their own different perspective. That's the point I'm trying to make. So they're just letting me know that according to the spirit, allegedly, behind the scenes, Jessica, and her, alleged husband, this is one of those areas that they're struggling in, and not being able. And I feel like it's more Jessica more than anything. She feeling suppressed. I'm not being able to, express her beliefs, and it's I don't know. It's something that they may not have in common. It might be something they don't have in common. Because I'm looking at this and I wrote down the main meaning what this card means upside down. It says not being able to think for yourself, not being able to express your own viewpoint. Okay, so it really not so much about spirituality, a religious background. It can just be to, being able to express yourself, you know. Um, maybe he's a control freak, Let me run some more cards real quick. Hold on. Because right here she feels suppressed, not being able to express herself. As far as, when these two have been, as far as when they're communicating. Let me see something real quick. It's like they're not in sync when it comes to that area. Let me see. What is Jessica husband energy? Jessica husband energy. Jessica husband energy. I have her commitment, so they are still presently committed to each other. I have her intimacy, and this is about as close as you can get to the truth. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. They're still very intimacy with each other. Um, it seems like the spirit is pretty much focusing on Jessica more than anything. It's like it's really focusing on her more than anything. If she was feeling worthless before, and not valuing herself, and not seeing her, true worth, she's starting to see it now. Okay, this is someone who's feeling worthlessness. They're not seeing their true value, but she's not feeling like that anymore. She's starting to see her true value. She's coming out of that negative way of thinking. You know, I was gonna run some more cards, but I'm not. I'm going to stop right there because down here looks really good. Long as these two still have intimacy, okay. This is like just sitting around, having a long time, you know, caressing each other, talking. Um, that's good. That's good. That would definitely keep the bond. And right here, commitment. As long as they're still committed to each other, that's all that matters. Okay, that's all that matters. And this right here, they'll get through it. If she decides to stay with him, they'll get through it. They'll get through it. I don't want to make this video negative because, um, she does check out social media and all of this is allegedly anyway, okay? But these messages they did come out, and this card did come out. It says spiritual maturity, okay? It's a good chance I could have, with the energy, I could have misinterpreted and thinking it's reading this way, but it could really be this way. But it came out regardless, okay? So anyway, I'm gonna leave that alone. I wish Jessica and her husband all the best. I wish Jessica all the best, okay? We saw the hope card, so that's good enough for me. She's hopeful, I'm hopeful, okay? So that lets me know that whatever challenges that she's experiencing, she's gonna deal with it her way. And the main thing, long as she doesn't get, you know, very so weak and let what's going on outside affect her inwardly and have her start by drinking. We don't want that. So anyway, this is my read on Jessica Simpson. As you see, she's doing just fine. And yeah, I'm just gonna leave it right here, and we gonna just send her lots of love and positive vibes away, and pray that she will continue to love herself and put herself first, and stay away from social media. That's one of her problems too. Stay away from social media and just focus on herself. All right, peace and love to you all, and bye for now, butterflies.